name is Allison Kairuz. I am the mother of Louis Jeremiah, who is part of Big Brother Big Sister. How we all started was back in 2017 when I saw a sign of Big Brother Big Sister. It caught my attention, and my son was 12 at that time, and I always look into the future, so I wanted to make sure that when he hit teen years, that he had a strong foundation. When I enrolled Louis in Big Brother Big Sister, I was specific on the match that I wanted. And boy, did we get the match that we wanted.
Hello everybody, my name is Luis Arias and I am a little brother. I was matched 3 years ago with my big brother and his name is Jonathan. The experience with him is phenomenal. I've been through time and time again some errors and stuff, and he's been there to help me and bring me back up. When I've been sad, if I've been lonely, he's been there to always answer my calls and my texts, and all the times that we would hang out at the movie theaters or go out to the park or just go and simply just hang out somewhere and just talk. I'm grateful to be a part of his life and for him to be a part of mine.
My son has flourished in ways that I can't deeply explain, but I'm so gratified for how Big Brother Big Sister and Jonathan, his big brother, has helped my son throughout the years.
Hi, my name is Jonathan and I'm Jeremiah's big. I joined the Big Brothers and Big Sisters program because when I was younger I felt that I maybe was lacking an adult mentor or someone that I could speak to in times of need, or someone that could just provide guidance to me. So as I grew older, I was hoping that I would be able to provide that service or give that to someone else and maybe help them to avoid certain pitfalls or things that have happened in my life that could have possibly been avoided, or the injury or the pain could have been lessened. So when I came to the Big Brothers and Big Sisters program, my one goal was to just hopefully be able to give guidance and to be an adult mentor, to be able to speak with someone and to create an avenue of communication that they could speak with me as well.
And he's been such a role model to my son that I can't thank him enough. And what the organization has done for me and my child goes beyond what I ever imagined. I'm 48 years old, and this year I was diagnosed with cancer, breast cancer at that. And the journey has been really hard for my son. And then we have the pandemic, and it kind of hindered the time Big Brother and Little Brother spent together. But Jonathan still reaches out, and Louis still reaches out, and they keep that communication going. And that is something that is forever in my heart, that I'll be grateful for.
We got together during those times a lot more than usual. We got together as much as we could to help me hold the pain of my mom and her cancer.
A diagnosis such as that would be devastating to anyone, no matter how old you are. And Jeremiah was no exception. The difference is that Jeremiah was just a kid, so when that happened, I was felt beyond blessed that I could be in the position that I was to be able to provide guidance and just try to do whatever I could to, help him work through it. It was an emotional time, but I feel that Jeremiah, that he handled it with a great amount of poise, and he handled it at a very high level of maturity.
I'm just very happy because he helped me get through it. He made sure that I was never in a bad place. He made sure that every time that we went out and whenever I would come home, I would come home laughing, I would come home smiling. I don't see my big brother as just a friend or just a person who's there. I see him as 110% of my family.
And just to know that we have an outsider who's become an insider to help my son to walk that journey, to talk to him. When my son is feeling down, he'll call Jonathan. When my son has questions, he calls Jonathan. It's that big brother. And there's nothing that I can compare him to, because my son is the only child in the home. And to know that people are out there to help our children with the kindness of their heart is something that I can't explain enough how thankful I am for that, for everyone.
And this was one of the things too that really stood out to me, not only about Jerry as a person, but about the Big Brothers and the Big Sisters program. It was that I was supposed to be there, in theory, I was supposed to be there to help him and to help him grow, but seeing the way that he handled his mother's cancer diagnosis and how he continued to put effort in school, I mean, he really was teaching me something. I feel that I was learning also from him, just from seeing the inner strength that he was able to manifest, and that he could show me how difficult times will force you to be strong, and that he was so strong in these times. So so it was two-part. I was happy that I was able to be there with him, and then I was happy that he was able to teach me something, and I was just forever grateful to him and his mother again, and for also the program for giving me the opportunity to do this and to be a part of this. And who knows what the future will hold, but I feel that as our little unit, we're ready for it, and we're excited to see what happens.
He is an attorney, and he has inspired me to want to study and be an attorney just like him.
Where he will go in his future, we don't know. But I know it's going to be a strong one, and I know Jonathan will always be part of that. And Big Brother, Big Sister, it all started with them, and they will always be part of our lives.